it's Jess from MHYT. Recently, we received the comment, well, how do we use the Comb Balm? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about how I use Comb Balm with my feathered friends here on the farm. So it's your decision on what type of Comb Balm you'd like to use, and I only use the Comb Balm if we absolutely need it. In the last couple weeks, we've had an early pre-winter. It's not even winter yet here. And we've had some pretty cool temperatures. So I've already been using my Comb Balm and it's been really helpful, especially for my little friend right here. So to make your own Comb Balm, there's a couple different recipes and we're not going to talk about that today, but in the description below, I've left the recipe that I like to use. If I don't have that Comb Balm handy, I just use coconut oil. How do I apply the Comb Balm? Well, there's a couple different ways. One is I will just grab my little friend here, and he's pretty calm compared to some of my other birds, so I can actually go ahead and just put the Comb Balm on him and it doesn't bother him. If you have some really active birds or birds that don't like to get picked up, you can apply the Comb Balm when they've roosted for the night. You can go into your coop and apply the Comb Balm. On a rooster like this one here, I'm going to apply the Comb Balm on his big comb here, and he's got a big, beautiful comb. I'm also going to apply it to his wattles down here. I'm also going to put a little bit of the Comb Balm on the feet and legs as well. I only use Comb Balm when we have really, really cold, extreme temperatures coming. So I take a look at the weather, and if we're going to have negatives for an extended period of time, then I'll go ahead and I'll get the Comb Balm out and I'll start to incorporate it into our routine. Another thing that I do is, in addition to using the Comb Balm, a quick tip is switch out your waterer to one where your chickens cannot get their head, their full comb and their wattles in and kind of like dip their whole head in. So I switch to a nipple system, or I use a water that has a smaller lip so everybody can still drink really comfortably, but they're not dipping their heads repeatedly in the water. I found doing this tremendously helped in addition to the Comb Balm, and we haven't had any frostbite in a couple years here on our farm. Another thing is that we make sure that we look at where we live and we choose the birds and the types of combs that they have. So most of my flock does not have big combs or wattles. We this year were so excited that MHYT introduced the Dorking Bantams, so we added our little buddy here. So I've had to give him a little bit of extra love, and it's been a little bit of a learning experience because I haven't had a large comb in a little while here on my farm, and he's doing great. We just made it through our big snowstorm, first one of the season, with really cold temperatures, and his comb looks great. If you have any questions about applying Comb Balm, please let us know in the comments below. I think my little buddy here is ready to get back to the coop. Thank you so much for watching.